Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio and going up against the Spurs.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in its center. And for New Orleans, Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 down low. Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Williamson is screen on George. It's Ingram on the wing, defended by Dort. Ingram passes to Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
He has the right partner, Ingram, creating the offense in the pick and roll, and that's a nice read.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Outside Williams. Back to Giddey. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot wide open.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Jones. Sinks the triple.
Terrific feed from Valanciunas, a big man scanning the deck.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 33 points last game. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Now here's Giddey. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Holmgren kicks to Giddey. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Giddey's got 5 now.
Great job of just reading the defense by Holmgren. He just gets it.
Now here's Ingram. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And the baseline jumper, no good.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander at the elbow. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Assertive shot by Gilgeous-Alexander, not giving him a chance.
Williamson with a screen from McCollum. Williamson outside. The pass to McCollum. Now here's Williamson. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
The rare Zion 3, when it goes in, you just take it. It's like found money in the couch.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Jones dishes to McCollum. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Kicks it out to Jones. the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7'1" with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Holmgren with a screen on McCollum. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. That one goes in.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Here's Ingram. 17 points in his last outing. Valanciunas passes to Williamson. Bucket is good. Williamson's got 5 points so far.
Not much you're going to do with Zion that close.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 4. On New Orleans, back in a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Wallace is out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 2 guard. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside, Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Gilgeous-Alexander showing more signs of him being comfortable in that pick and roll setting.
Passes to Hawkins. Kicks it to Marshall. Here's the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. The Thunder leading by 6. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Here's Marshall after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Outside Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results. And how can you not love the game of SGA? I mean, a young guard who continues to get better.
Yeah, Greg, all the reports you get out of OKC is that this kid is a worker, and he has turned himself into an all-star with that kind of work ethic.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Marshall, and Jones subbed in for Hawkins. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And a chance here to check out some stats for Brandon Ingram.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know He hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now here's Jones. 9-point game his last outing. Nance sets a screen for Ingram. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Back to McCollum. Shot clock at 6.
And just so good off the bounce. C.J. McCollum is as frustrating to cover as anyone.
Yeah, but it's also, Greg, one of the players in the league that we appreciate the most because of the footwork, because of the fundamentals, maybe a little bit undersized. He finds ways to get it done with efficiency and effectiveness.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
C.J. McCollum, really one of the more unique scorers in the league, and it has a lot to do with the peanut butter smoothness he has, handling the ball, being on great balance, and being one step ahead of the defense.
Williams, he's checked in for Wallace. And so McCollum nails both of them. This Pelican front office has done a great job, Brent, finding some diamonds in the rough. Players that have now helped.
Think about it, Kevin. They grabbed Jose Alvarado and Najee Marshall, both undrafted players. And those guys are key rotation pieces to change the tempo of any game. Herb Jones, a great steal in the second round. Defensively comes in, creates havoc. I mean, a lot of really impressive finds for this front office.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said, there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, D.A., thanks. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 4. Pass to Ingram. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. It's good. Ingram's got his second bucket.
Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. A little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Jones. Gilgeous-Alexander against McCollum. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to Nance. He kicks it to Ingram. Nance, a screen. Down low. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Really good use of the screen and roll as Larry Nance Jr. does a great job of slashing right after setting the screen.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City. Our last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Man, felt like they probably would have won if they weren't saddled with all that foul trouble. They had to piece together some makeshift lineups late in that game. That might have cost them.
So for the Pelicans, Williamson is checked in for Nance. Hawkins comes in for Trey Murphy. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Holmgren's checked in. Giddey against Hawkins. Now here's Giddey. He's covered closely. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now here's Williamson. A 24-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Now here's Williamson. He has 5.
From a physical standpoint, you just can't match up with Williamson's power down low.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Williamson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And Zion, he's just got to do whatever it takes to stay healthy, because when this guy is on the floor, he's a difference maker.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Hawkins. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Dyson Daniels. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Here's Ingram. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. 6 points for Brandon Ingram.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Taking a look here at the Thunder, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
And we're going to talk now about that first half of play, and got to start with SGA.
I got to shout out Gilgeous-Alexander tonight. He's making the defensive effort that the other team is displaying look college level. He's using his speed, his agility, and he's doing great tonight.
Oh, yeah, he's chopping it up out there, just like Ernie in the kitchen.
Ooh, Ernie, you in the kitchen?
Yeah, stay away from those sharp knives, boy, I tell you that. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. And it's McCollum in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Ingram.
Brandon Ingram looks light, but don't take him lightly on the offensive end. He'll score.
McCollum against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And you look at the Thunder style of play, very fast-paced.
And because of that, they put up a lot of shots. And their goal really is to overwhelm you and wear you down. Of course, they allow plenty of shot attempts as well.
Now here's Williamson. He has 6, 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Holmgren, great length. That works for him all over the floor.
The Thunder leading by 8. Williams finds Giddey. Over McCollum. Again, Oklahoma City.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one right now. 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Williamson outside. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ingram. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Just figuring out more and more how to find points in production from the free throw line. Ingram, a real pro at drawing fouls at this level.
Brandon Ingram, tiny dog is what they called him when he first got into the NBA, Brent. He has become a very loud bark. What a player.
Yeah, Kevin, a lot of talk about him having to jump around in the shower to get wet, but he has put on the weight and become ferocious on the offensive end. This guy does not back down, and he's worked hard to fill out that frame.
And that one falls for Ingram.
I think Brandon Ingram, not only a great story in his own right, starting to find out just how capable he is as a talent in this league, but also for executives about being patient and letting that talent develop.
And that one is good.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Williamson, the screen. Ingram against Dort. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Ingram. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
The pass to McCollum. Ingram with it. He's got 13. Pass to Valanciunas. Valanciunas crossed the double. And the rejection by Holmgren. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hawkins is checked in. Micic, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And they'll get another chance. Williamson with the bucket.
Zion showing he can get the hands moving too. Quick release on that bucket.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside Williams. Here's Micic. Good. It's a nice assist for Williams. Micic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Hawkins against Giddey. Hawkins passes to McCollum. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Got to be impressed with how competitive McCollum is. Love watching him take charge like this.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. Williams looking around. Pass to Holmgren. Over Valanciunas. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Wallace is checked in for Williams. And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. Second, Chet Holmgren.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. McCollum outside. Kicks to Valanciunas. Ingram against Wallace. Clock at 4. McCollum dishes to Valanciunas. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Nancy's checked in for the Pelicans. Trey Murphy comes in for Brandon Ingram. And so here's New Orleans, trailing here by 8.
And with the shot clock winding down, McCollum, just even temperament, steps up, knocks it in.
Wallace down low. There's the pass to Williams. Here's Micic. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Micic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Cullen passes to Hawkins from the arc. The Thunder pull it in. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Micic. He's got 5 to the paint, looking for Wallace. He gets it there. To the middle. Here's Joe. And he banks in the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And the basket by McCollum.
I feel like when CJ gets a couple of these to go, it accentuates his ability and confidence to score from the outside as well.
And so it's Oklahoma City in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Pelicans trail by 8. So for Oklahoma City right now, Chet Holmgren out there with Williams. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Wallace. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard. And the Nance slams it in.
So pretty when Larry Nance Jr., even at his size, gets a chance to glide.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Wallace looking for an opening. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
And remember that 2023 dunk contest, Trey Murphy made a strong showing going to the finals.
Yeah, I love that he just got out there on that stage and showed what he could do. Kind of agility from a guy at his size with that kind of length, that functional coordination. Great to see him compete.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. See how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thank you, David.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Fires for 3. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Passes it to Joe. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Ingram with it. Williams picks him up. Ingram passes to Valanciunas. Outside Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
So for the Pelicans, Williamson comes in for Trey Murphy. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Dyson Daniel. Now here's Ingram. McCollum outside to halt the run, and the 3 ball is good.
It's so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He could be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere.
McCollum against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over McCollum. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Pelicans. A 9-point game. And that one's good, Williamson.
Yeah, Williamson, such a menace inside. It just doesn't matter what the defense is going to do there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Ingram against Dort. Again, the Pelicans score.
Ingram stepping up and sensing the moment.
The Thunder leading by 5. side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, here's Holmgren. And they hit it back.
Rabbit's foot in the shoe that time. Got lucky because the pick has to be better. It made no impact, but they still got the score.
Ingram against Dort. Ingram right side. Just 5 on the clock. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
This is why you love Brandon Ingram.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on McCollum. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. And they pick up 2. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Now here's Ingram. And a wide open look for McCollum. Count! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, fearlessness by McCollum there, willing to take those big shots in the game's biggest moments.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
C.J. McCollum. Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter, and they can add to your lead.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 6. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one.
Once again, give me a big round of applause for your Pelicans dance team.
On defense, Oklahoma City. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
And right now, people wanting to tune in as Brandon Ingram is putting on a show.
And so they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the 4th. McCollum against Gilgeous-Alexander. Jones for 3. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And this young man has to focus right here. Get his team counting on him.
McCollum kicks to Valanciunas. Fires from way outside. That one doesn't go.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge,